Alright, after that pixelated intro, let's get started on part 4 of my playthrough of play novel Silent Hill. I descend the stairs to the basement, taking one step at a time. A school building without light. As I move forward, I'm beset on all sides by absolute darkness. As I head towards the new fear and new enemies, my feet have no intention of stopping their advance. But oddly enough, I don't have a sense of justice. I just want to make sure Cheryl is safe, to catch her in my arms. That's my only goal. As I expected, the boiler is not running. If I simply press the switch in front of me, then this eerie machine should begin operating. However, I just stand still. Okay. I try pushing the switch, but the boiler doesn't do anything. Nothing at all. So I try opening the switchboard cover below the switch. Alright, let's see here. It appears that I must somehow supply power from the main power supply to the boiler. Alright. The power supply is on the right. From the left of the switchboard, a thick pipe extends out and is connected to the boiler. Alright, this is some actual gameplay. Puzzle. I'm sure I can figure this out. Okay, that was the wrong one. Alright, this is incredibly easy. I was distracted there for a bit because I wasn't expecting it, but I think we got it now. Oh, wow. Got it. I have an instinctive feeling that by pushing this switch, something outrageous may happen. Something feels wrong. Although at the same time, I also notice my daughter Cheryl's scream run through my heart. It's a sense of duty that makes me feel like I must push the switch. I slowly push the switch in. The entire school begins to shudder, as if it were a giant ship. The entire elementary school building appears to have been swallowed by Cheryl's heart, as she stands alone in the darkness. I understand that I must do something. To the courtyard. The darkness softly whispers. The clock tower looks about tall enough to reach the third floor of the school. Here we go. At its base there's a small door, about big enough for an adult to enter, while bent down. The door solemnly opened. After opening, the door seemed to beckon the one standing in front of it to enter, with an irresistible mental energy. Come in. I cannot resist that power. As I enter, the door closes with a hopeless thunder. Inside the clock tower, a physiologically loathsome stench hung in the air. However, the smile of my beloved daughter in my heart lessens my uneasiness and lets me forget my fear, if even only for a moment. Reassured, I place my foot on the ladder leading underground. With my greatest motive, called love. Uh-oh. I hope the budget for the game didn't run out. The inside finally became a passage, about large enough for an adult. I run, trusting that I'll see her smile ahead. I run forward on the concrete, stained with the smell of death. Once I climb the ladder at the end of the tunnel, there will be no going back. I mutter Cheryl's name one more time. Cheryl. The depressing sound of doors closing echoes throughout the courtyard. Where am I? A raw, warm breeze brushes past my cheeks. Whoa. The view lets me know that this is a completely different world from the school I was just in. Once again, I think, where am I? I descend the small stairs leading away from the clock tower and become even more convinced. Okay, that's definitely something. An extremely religious-looking design has been drawn in the center of the courtyard. What does this mean? Within a large double circle, a triangle has been placed, and within that, a strange pattern that looks like hieroglyphics is drawn. I don't remember this being here before. This is definitely the school I was just in. It's all the same thing. The placement of the trees and the construction of the building. But what's that smell? However, an overpowering feeling of nausea rises up throughout my body. A revolting, horrible smell. Like that of the stench of cutting into rotten meat, thickly wafts throughout the air. It is nearly visible to the eye. Ugh. I begin to run. I can no longer bear to stay in this spot. By the time I place my hand on the door that leads inside the school building, I no longer have the strength left to tell how long I was running. Maybe it was only for an instant. The school building has dramatically changed. Metal-grated floors, blood-covered walls, corpse-like puppets hanging everywhere. It's like a nightmarish scene in which everything is isolated from the real world. In spite of that, I run. I'm searching for Cheryl. The unpleasant metallic sounds of my footsteps resonate throughout the inside of the school. And then I open the door to the teacher's room. Perhaps the door is not installed correctly, as it took me several forceful tries to force it open. Once I enter the room, I'm shocked. Desks are strewn about, and a raw, rotten stench rules the room. All right, let's finally sort this out. Let's call the police. With slight hope, I pick up the telephone receiver. Just as I'd guessed, the depressing busy signal just repeats over and over. As I gently hang up the telephone receiver, I realize that all means for contacting the outside world have been lost. I must find Cheryl, right away, and escape from this insane world with her. I begin to leave the room. My heart rapidly contracts, the mechanical bell sound echoing throughout the room. I nervously approach the telephone, and once again, pick up the receiver. Alright, that's it for part 4. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, leave a like, and here are some other videos on my channel. Poof. Poof.